Hey everybody, so today I'm going to show you how we have been using the Fatback. The first thing I'm going to do is put this on 325. And I've got my cast iron skillet ready. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take the Fatback and I'm going to rinse it because it's been cured with salt. So it needs to be rinsed, otherwise it's going to be like crazy salty. You can also boil it first if you think it's super salty, but my husband kind of likes it a little bit salty. So I've just been rinsing it and everybody seems to just like it like that. So I'm rinsing them and I can you can feel the salt. I'm literally just kind of like rubbing them until I don't feel that like salt on there anymore. And my water's kind of lukewarm. And then I'm just gonna set the rinsed ones to the side. I know it's kind of gross to put them in the sink, but I have washed the sink and then bleached it and then washed it again with detergent, so that I can do this. And then honestly, I'll be bleaching it again afterward because this is raw meat. So I kind of have my water down a little bit because I am using raw meat. If I have the water turned up really high, it's just gonna be like splashing all over the kitchen. And the last thing I want is raw pork juice all over my kitchen. So this is just getting all that salt off, but they're still really salty because I mean it's gotten into the meat or the fat and meat at this point. So what I'm gonna be doing is once these are all rinsed, I'm gonna take paper towels and I'm just gonna dry them off really good to get all that water off, and then I'll put them directly in my cast iron skillet. By then, the other one will probably be preheated, and you can use any other pan you want. But I like using the cast iron because it heats so evenly. I just feel like everything gets cooked at the same level and you don't have to move the pieces around a lot and stuff. You could also make it on the stove like if you were to make bacon. But I don't like making bacon or fatback on the stove because it just makes a mess. So I'll be making it, I just like to put it on a skillet, put it in the oven, and then you just leave it for 20-30 minutes. Check it every once in a while to make sure everything's not burning up, and then take it out and your fatback's pretty much ready. You just want to drain it a little bit so it's not so soppy. So this is 2 pounds of fatback. I'm not gonna lie, I don't like the smell of fatback when it's raw, so I'm like a little bit nauseous smelling it. But I love the smell of fatback when it's cooked. It doesn't have that same bacon-y. It's not like bacon, but it's related, you know. But we ate this a lot when we were kids. I don't know why, but it's just funny because I don't remember ever actually thinking oh, it's fat from a pig's back. Even though it was called fatback, we just ate fatback and we were like, ooh, yum, fatback, you know. I don't know why. I always thought maybe it was like a chip or something, but maybe it's just because it was really crunchy and crispy and salty, you know. But we have tons of fatback from Wilma, the pig that we slaughtered. And honestly, we've eaten it a few times and had to stop just because it's so fatty, you know, and you can feel it in your body. you just feel like, man, oh, I can't eat any more of that. So we just haven't been eating a ton, but we have some people coming over today, and I thought it would be nice to have with all the other food that we're making as just a little treat. So that's why I'm also making a lot. I've thought about also just cutting this fat off and rendering it down to make lard. I could. I have been saving the fat from it to use for cooking after I've cooked them. But I could just, I have a ton though. I probably have another 10 pounds in the freezer, so I may just cut that fat off and see if I can get it rendered down. Well, on the bright side, it is mostly fat on these, so it won't be as much work. Right. So you can see now we've got our fat back. So I'm gonna bring over some paper towels so that we can dry them off. I didn't think this through. I have to disinfect everything now. The thing about when you're cooking with raw meat is you're just spreading so many different potential pathogens all over your kitchen. I really should have worn gloves. I'm just taking some paper towels and I'm just patting it dry. Turn it off like this, just so there's no water on there. I'm gonna place it. I'll show you how I'm placing them in there in just a second. I'm gonna have to do multiple rounds because not all of this is gonna fit in the skillet, but that's okay. So that's it. That's the fat back. You can see how golden and nice it looks. It's all puffy and crunchy. I'm gonna drain it now and let it just kind of like soak onto some paper towels, and it'll be ready to eat. Look at that.